So before I locked in on trial law, I worked for a guy that single-handedly took $5 billion from investment banks. Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Royal Bank of Scotland, everybody. Okay, so everybody remembers the tragedy back in '08 with the mortgage-backed security. So just think about that phrase. You got a security, an investable asset, and then you've got the mortgage behind it. It's backed by a mortgage, hence a mortgage-backed security. So the mortgages in '08 started failing, like nobody's paying their house bills, right? But the securities stayed for a prolonged period of time overvalued. How and why did that happen? And was The Big Short right when it claimed that basically everybody got off scot-free? It was able to happen because federal law was so mind-numbingly naive that Bank A was able to be the insurer for Bank B's securities, and Bank B could be the insurer for Bank A's other securities. So literally the person responsible for blowing the whistle on this guy was that guy, and the person responsible for blowing the whistle on that guy was this guy. I mean, you talk about an insane incentive structure, right? So this guy just flew all around the country. Like one year he was literally among United's top 10 global flyers. He put so many miles on. He weaved together the reality of what had happened in this case and presented it in federal court. So when everything was said and done, he and the support staff that he had working with him and the attorneys that were underneath him executing his order literally walked away with $500 million in attorney's fees. His entire law firm had about 30 attorneys in it. And I'd say half of them never touched anything related to this case. And because the mortgage-backed security was supposed to be a really safe investment, like high-risk investors were not interested in it because it was considered to be bedrock, the people that got hosed by these banks' conduct were credit unions. People responsible for holding school teachers' 401ks and retirements that just overnight went poof. Those people got $4.5 billion. That is cool.